Anyone up for the 13 by 13 by 13 writing challenge? Let me explain. Some time ago I created an outlining plotting method which got 13 points on. I ended up getting the idea of using that 13-point plot method as a 13 books with each book got 13 chapters and each chapter got 13 scenes. This might not sound much to somebody, but I'm gonna try it now. I already know there's a few people that are eager to join in with the 13 by 13 by 13 writing challenge and have it as an actual challenge. I originally wanted it as a crazy idea, want to try for a series one. Now, I'm willing to invite anybody that wants to write, that's looking for a few year challenge, see how quickly they can get it done to write these books. I will leave the plotting method that I'm going to use for this challenge on my newsletter and in my resource library. Okay, let me explain even more of why now, after 4 years, or is it now 5 years? For me to write a novel is not the problem. I have several plotting methods that I like to use, which is actually what I'm using for some of my other novels. Although I'm struggling with the editing a bit, I'm pretty confident that I will be able to get past the editing. But then my problem came. You have your novel fully written, completely edited. Now what? Well, publishing is obviously next. While I was playing around with the idea of do I want to self-publish or traditionally publish, I chose self-publishing, but I didn't know how. But then Sarra Cannon came, released a video with some resources for you to use. So now I got the idea of how I'll go with the self-publishing. So now I'm not stuck there anymore. And with one type of story stuck in my head, which is way too big for one novel, maybe way too big for 5 books. And so when I sat down and note down basically the major book, how many books of this needs to happen in what book? 13. So I've got 13 books of a major storyline, which means my 13 plot points planning method. I checked, yes, it fits, it will work. A little bit rearranging or refigurating on the actual book level or how I'll be writing the books, it will work. Got my story idea. I know how to write. I understand the concept of editing. Now I know how I'm going to publish it. Did I just lose all my marbles? When I tried to ask help to get me away from this idea with my fellow writers, like, is that a challenge? How can we join? So, here we are. Let me know down below if you want to join and how eager you are to actually write it, this idea. I'm curious to know how many people are willing to lose their marbles with me and how many actually are willing to keep their mental marbles. Until next time.